最终必将反噬其自身，让美国
and will backfire and harm itself, and those peasants from the
和那
U.S.
些乡巴佬们
will soon be crying tears in front of China's 5,000 years of civilization.
在中华民族5000年文明面前去哀鸣吧。是美。
So there you go. That's how China's feeling today about us. That's I mean, I never know when like Chinese people. If there's no subtitles, I couldn't have told you if he was happy or angry or sad or anything.
Oh, Brandon, this makes me so mad
That he has the audacity to say that.
Into an angry patriot.
Good.
All right.
That's what we need.
Oh, Brandon.
We have too many passive patriots. Is what we have.
Can I tell you something,
Tell
Brandon?
me something.
I'm going to tell you something.
Hit me.
Americans, they never been peasants. All right,
Mhm.
because we never had a king. In order to be a peasant, like the Chinese,
Right.
that are real peasants,
Right.
all right,
Mm-hmm.
they're real peasants because they had emperors, and they were
Right.
peasants to the emperors, and other peasants to the Communist Party. All right.
Yeah.
And I love the Chinese people. I have no quarrels with the Chinese people. I love the Chinese people. I love Chinese food. All right.
Yeah, because the average person in most populations has more in common with the average person, but from another population rather than like the political establishment. Like this guy has nothing in common with his people, and we have nothing in common with our political elites. So he's not speaking on behalf of the people. He's speaking on behalf of what the CCP thinks.
Yeah, that's what they're calling peasants.
Yeah, I mean that's like just a regular day in the life, like a regular Tuesday for them.
Can you find the definition of peasant?
Let's do it. I imagine it's how about you guess it while I look it up?
I think it has to do, like, it might be commoner.
A poor farmer of low social status who owns or rents small piece of land for cultivating, chiefly in historical use with reference to subsistence farming in poor countries. All right, so yeah, it's exactly what they are. Like there's a lot of peasants in China according to this definition. So yeah, that is like their slang word to describe people who they think are beneath them.
And our farmers, they're the fucking best.
Yeah,
they make the best shit. All right?
Farmers, if they got together, they could take over a country.
And American farmers, you kidding me, Brandon? Where are the best oranges?
Florida.
All right. Where are the best potatoes?
Idaho. Is it? Oh, yeah, right.
All right.
Yeah. Best lobsters in Maine.
Best lobster, but that's not a farming thing. All right.
Yeah.
Best pineapples are in Hawaii.
Right. What else we got?
Best
corn is from Iowa.
Corn is from Iowa.
Was it God, what's the one that's like in everything that's like a big commodity thing they trade? Soybeans. Even though you shouldn't eat soy, soybeans is a big one that we farm. But yeah, no, that's the backbone of our country.
They're the Same best thing with people.
Them. Well, and the most important people too, and like we constantly shit on them. But yeah, no,
and most of them they own their farm.
Well, and that's why we make things impossible for them.
That's what they're trying to change.
Yep. That's why they make it like really impossible for farmers to be profitable. But speaking of getting shit on, this isn't the worst thing that China said today. Believe it or not. You like that?
Yeah.
So this allegedly, let's remove this. Allegedly, this guy said, let the country Blumpkins in the U.S. cry out before the 5,000 years of old civilization of the Chinese nation. So is this the same guy?
It is the same guy.
So he calls them Blumpkins and peasants at the same time.
No. It's a different translation because Chinese.
Oh, so this is the same statement?
It's the same statement.
All right. So which one was it?
Do I look like a Chinese? Do I look like a Chinese authority? Do I know? But I take this translation.
Which is worse?
I have so much respect for farmers that I'll take the bullet.
I have so much. I don't have a lot of respect for people that are exchanging Blumpkins, but it's not more dignified. I can't think of like one way that a Blumpkin's better than a farmer.
How about if we do a poll? Who knows what a Blumpkin is?
Should we do that, or should we say what's a worse insult, to be called a Blumpkin or to be called a farmer?
All right.
Or to be called the peasant.
All right. That's a fair one.
All right. And by the way, the reason that he said all this is because Trump came out today and put out 245% tariffs on China. So how long do you think this thing's going to last for, where like Trump is just like keep saying crazy tariff numbers every day? I mean, that's why I want to read the Art of the Deal again. I mean, I read it before, but he's done all kinds of crazy stuff like this where he's trying to buy the air rights to Tiffany's, and he's like, if you don't sell me this thing, I'm just going to build like the biggest, ugliest thing you could ever imagine. It's going to like ruin the value of your property.
And Pat said it the other day. His ability to take
the pain
makes him a lethal negotiator.
Right.
And at the same on the same side, if
it's different now though.
It is different.
What? Good.
No, it's different now because it's not just him taking the pain; it's the whole American economy taking the pain, and some of them are very adverse to pain. In the last few weeks, Brandon, I've noticed like how some people fold so quick.
Oh, so quick.
Like people were folding on the first week.
So who comes to mind when you're saying people that folded? You're talking like people on Wall Street?
People on Wall Street, people that do internet commentary. I won't name any names, but
name a name.
Huh?
Name a name.
It rhymes with the name of a governor.
Oh, DeSantis?
It rhymes with a hero.
Hero. What the hell? Huh? Who?
He has the same last name as someone that got their house burnt.
Oh, Shapiro.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Ben.
Yeah.
Well, Ben thinks that tariffs are a bad idea, like just period to begin with, which I mean, it's funny that a lot of Republicans are taking that position. Like libertarians, they've always had that position, but I hear a lot of Republicans complaining about the tariffs, which like whether you like the way it's carried out or not, like is anybody really going to try to argue that we don't have enough manufacturing here? I mean, like look at the results of it. The hilarious thing the other day, Janet Yellen comes out and says like, it's neither feasible nor desirable for us to bring manufacturing back to America. And then 2 hours later, the freaking NVIDIA announced they're investing $500 billion into America.
1,000%.
Yeah.
And people that don't understand that, they will never be for it.
Like how often have we spoken about like it's a huge liability that NVIDIA produces the chips in Taiwan, like right off the coast of China. And like these plants in America that from NVIDIA are going to be for AI supercomputers. So like how Yellen, how is that even feasibly a bad thing and a negative anyway that we're producing AI supercomputers in America? And those are going to be obviously high paying jobs.
Brandon, it's like trying to like grill burgers
with cheese on them with the raw.
No, it's like trying to grill burgers inside the bear's den, like it's going to a zoo, jumping into the cage with the bears and trying to have a cookout there. All right. You're right next to danger.
Yeah. And like those burgers are the only food that you have like that, like to fulfill the analogy.
We need to bring jobs back to America, Brandon.
Yep. And our our critical manufacturing, like the stuff that we'd be screwed if we couldn't get it here.
But medicine, ibuprofen is mostly made in China. Aspirin, like cold medicine.
Yeah.
It's just stupid. And then people, even if they don't make a lot of money, like people need to go to work.
Yeah.
Like it's for your mental health. You need to be doing something.
Right.
We need more jobs.
Yeah. And I mean, like jobs have not kept up with the stock market. Like the stock market pulled way away from wage growth when we started putting these jobs in China. And, Larry Summers had the audacity the other day to start arguing that like the allowing China into the World Trade Organization had nothing to do with the dismantling of America's manufacturing middle class. Bullshit. He was the Treasury Secretary when that went into place. And he's like, he was saying to David Sachs, he's like, that has nothing to do with it. Like that had no impact. That was happening already. Like, what are you talking about, you psycho?
You think he has to know or he's being dishonest?
I think he's being dishonest.
Like, it's
impossible not to know.
But Brandon, I mean, the thing is that everyone here that is surprised, they can go F themselves. All right.
Yeah.
Trump, he's been talking about tariffs since the 80s.
Right. Yeah.
And he's hard on China since ever.
Yeah, and he was hard on Japan in the 80s because Japan was the China of the 80s. Like they're the ones that were like dumping.
That's a great clip. You have that clip?
I could find it, yeah. But I remember Japan was like roaring. They were a powerhouse and like they were dumping all the like DVD players and TVs in America and stuff, like all the Sony stuff. So that's why we didn't have American TV companies for a while.
Brandon versus Adam.
Yeah, what was the super chat?
Brandon versus Adam. My bets are not on Adam. That dude is lucky. PVD has sympathy for him because he
Sucks.
I refer to Katie Hopkins.
Well, thank you, Ryan Surus. You the man. And
Brandon versus Adam, what? In the podcast or fighting?
I guess anything.
I think the only thing that Adam can beat you,
basketball.
Yeah.
He's is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah, he's a madman.
Yeah, he's weirdly good at basketball.
I was sitting there and he made 15 3-pointers in front of me. He's nasty.
Yeah, I hate it, but I mean, I think I could take him in most other things in life.